again. Wasn't going to really do a beer or drink a beer tonight, but after I just did that unboxing from Beer Man, I'm ready to sit back and enjoy a beer before I jump onto the other stream. So decided to go back and break one out that I had not done a review on before. And this is actually going to be a look at the Yuengling Golden Pilsner. Hey Vanessa, how you doing? So I'm back for a double dose on a Tuesday night. Yuengling Golden Pilsner. If you haven't seen it out there, Yuengling, of course, America's oldest brewery. They cut that light a little bit, then you can see it a little bit better. And this is one they brought out last year to add to the line. 4.7% ABV, although it doesn't say the ABV on the bottle. I had to look it up, so kind of disappointed. I hate when breweries, one, they don't put the date on here, so they don't have the date listed on this bottle, but then to not have even the ABV, that's crazy. How are you going to launch a beer and not have ABV or date? That is just terrible along those lines. It's really unfathomable how some of these breweries do that, especially when you're Yuengling as big as you are. 6 generations of brewing, and you can't put the date and you can't put on the ABV. That just sucks. So yeah, you get booed on that because that's just bad service. You guys should be having this stuff come up on your bottles. That all being said, I do like Yuengling beers. Usually the black and tan is the one I like the most, and I'm thinking of the ones you can commonly get. I do like the other beers they offer. They have some ones in PA that are just more around that region you can check out, but haven't had this one, so it'll be interesting. I do like a nice lager once in a while, so let's get this baby open and get it into a glass. Now, often you'll hear me talk about not using frosted glasses, which I'm not using a frosted glass for this one, but if you were going to use a frosted glass, a lager would be something you would want to use that for, because you like to have them nice and cold. And to check out the image of the Yuengling Golden, there you have it right there as well, and all its ambiance of that. And that's from the website, so you know they put it into a nice setting because they want you to buy the beer. But that is what it does look like as well. In the glass, some nice clarity, as you can see. Got some nice bubble action taking place. Head came out to be just about a finger and a quarter, down to about probably 3/4 of a finger right now, but you can see the head there is fading down. Nice white head. Yeah, Erie, another stream. Beer Man got me so hyped up. I wanted to celebrate, have a little bit of a beer. So having a beer before I go live at Allen. I wasn't going to drink tonight. I didn't work out, so I was like, well, I'm not going to drink if I didn't work out, but decided to go ahead and go with something like a light type beer, so to speak. Hey, what's happening, Jamie? Cheers. Let me see here. I have fun. ABV something like 4.3. I'm not sure, but I had one today and liked them. Yeah, this is actually 4.7 from what I found online, but the idea that they don't put it onto the actual bottle is one of those things that does bother me. Every brewery should have an ABV on their label, and when you're as big as Yuengling, you definitely should have it for sure. So it's just incomprehensible. Or like they said in The Princess Bride, it's inconceivable that they don't have it on there. So at this point, the head is down to just about a fingernail. What's happening, Coach? Cheers, my friend. Worked out yesterday. Yeah, I did a little bit of, I've been riding the bike. I'm about to hit the gym again, start hitting the weights and stuff. So get my muscle on and everything. So the wrist is back where I can start pushing some weight now. Aroma-wise, you get that yeasty smell you have accompanied a lot of these lagers. I know beers you like Blake saying one drink. Is it that bad, Erie? Is it that bad? No, usually I didn't drink any last night. I'm usually off on every few nights or so. Which, watching the game, you know, a lot of people drink beer while watching football. I watched that championship, didn't even have a beer last night. See, I get this type of smell with it. It's got what I call that barnyard type smell, and you'll hear that a lot of times in the craft beer community. Like kind of a blanket, like a wet blanket type thing taking place. but it's really the aromas coming off the yeast and the esters. Some people dig it, some people don't dig it as much, but it's just something you become accustomed to when you're having like a lager or pilsner. In the mouth, I get that same type of flavor. You definitely get a nice malt sweetness coming in, but like any good pilsner should have, you should have a nice crisp finish on it. This beer definitely does that. It has a nice break from the initial to the finish. That nice crisp snap to it on the back end. A nice refreshing taste on the palate. I'm telling you what, on a hot day, you get done cutting the grass, doing yard work, doing something where you kind of work that sweat up, and you want something to throw down, a style like this works. And this one is not a bad representation of that for Yuengling. America's oldest brewery. They've been doing something right for a lot of years. Get a little bit of a grassy type feel in the mouth from it. That yeasty feel. Good amount of flavor to it. It's solid. It's not going to be one that's going to knock you back as much, I think. You know, we kind of been spoiled with a lot of the craft beers, especially when you drink a lot of craft beers and what we're getting now. But this is one that has a nice feel and a nice spot for this out there too for the beer drinker. Check some of the comments here. Yeah, Jamie said the ABV is on the can either. Right, so it's kind of like, why don't you have the ABV on your stuff, Yuengling? James, what's happening, my friend? Every year, a YouTuber called Strobe the Hobo. He died in 2017, but he was known for hopping trains and drinking beer. Check him out if you get a chance. All right, yeah, I'll take a look. If he still has stuff out there, then I take it. Anyway, Strobe loved Yuengling. Even though he lived out west, he would always look forward to riding in Yuengling country, as he called it. Nice. So coming over to the PA type areas. My sister diehard Clemson. Needless to say, she got super drunk. Guess fun part of her night since her team lost. Still came to work decked out in Clemson. Hey, you know, she's still Clemson proud, so she's still rocking it. Nothing wrong with that. She can still wear the Clemson gear. They're saying Clemson could be better next year than they were this year, so they may be back. You can't count them out. A 29-1 run or whatever they said. That's pretty damn good numbers. Although last night watching it, you felt like you were watching Sunshine for Remember the Titans versus a grown-up Macaulay Culkin for LSU in the quarterback helmets, but that was kind of funny. Hey Rod, Happy New Year. Just wanted to say hello. Just cracked a cold Valentine Ale. Lucky to still get it here in South Jersey. Nice, very nice. Yeah, what's happening, Bart? It's been a while. Hey Bart, I will be up in South Jersey around August, so if you're around, I'll let you know when I get closer to that. I want to get some people together. My buddy runs Spellbound Brewing. My old high school track mate buddy from high school. He runs Spellbound Brewing. He's been wanting me to come out there when I get back to Jersey. So if you're game for it and you're around, definitely let you know. Hey, Bounty, what's going on, my friend? Bounty by Observation. Cheers. Good to see you on the stream. Great channel, guys. Check out Bounty if you haven't checked out Bounty as yet. He does a lot of live streams, gets some really good people on his panels and stuff, too. So definitely show him some love. James said LSU team isn't from planet Earth. Yeah, the LSU team, all season long, I said they were the best team, even when they weren't getting the respect in the rankings. They knocked out 7 of the top 10 teams this year. Just pretty much beat down everybody. It was kind of like we were in the chat last night during the game. They went down 17-7. I'm like, Joe Coolway, he'll be all right. He ain't gonna lose it. He'll be all right. And they came back and put the hurt on. What's up, Dave? Cheers, my friend. Dr. Didi in the house. Good to see you as well. Actually, kicking back with the Yuengling Golden Pilsner. And of course, that light is too bright again, so let me drop that down so you can see that there. And if anybody's had this one, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section to let me know what you thought of the Yuengling Golden Pilsner. It says on the can, refreshing and smooth beer. I would definitely agree with that. It's a nice one with a nice little feel. And it's one that you can get like a 6-pack of these, I think. Usually get around 8 something, a 6-pack or whatever. But you don't feel as bad if it's something like, I think you get more of a better taste out of this than you do, and it's just my opinion, than some of the macro lagers. So you can get a nice 6-pack of Yuengling and be good to go. We're about to have a Wawa Coffee Stout long day. Yeah, that Wawa coffee set, I'm jealous, Dave. I want to get some of that. I definitely want some of that Wawa coffee. I'm looking forward to doing a little bit of a haul when I'm back up in New Jersey. Now that I know you can fly, and if you don't know this, this was interesting. I found this out when I went to Dallas last year. If you fly, and if you have a storage, you can check your bag, and you're allowed to check beer, anything under 25% ABV, as much as you want. As long as it's checked, you can fly it back. So instead of having to go ship it somewhere, and there's actually cases that are made to hold beer for when you travel like that. So guess what? I will be getting one of those cases at some point. And from now on, instead of trying to go somewhere and ship it back to me, I'll have that baby there. Just got to make sure it gets something that doesn't explode. But first run in last year was awesome. It worked. Beer came back unharmed, and I was happy. Yes, sir. I still want to get the spellbound. I will stay in touch. Thanks. Yeah, definitely do that, Bart, because we definitely will get that hooked up there in Jersey. Alex, the beer master, wants to go out there with me as well because he's up there in South Jersey. So, yeah, we'll get some stuff, and I'll let my friend know when we're coming up there. So probably I'll get a tour and check out some different things that are happening as well. Blake, what is up, brother? Yeah, back in the building. Beer Man got me so hyped. I'm like, I need to have a beer and celebrate and just relax and kick back. And before we go live here in about just about 12 minutes or under 12 minutes over on the Eclectic Beer. And again, if you're here, you haven't been to Eclectic Beer yet, make sure you check out his channel, especially if you're a sports fan. Tuesday nights we do the sports talk. So tonight we'll be talking to the end of the college football for the most part. Maybe get into a few other things, but it's always good. We always start with the sports, I should say. Where it goes to after that, no one really knows. It just ends up happening. For the people here, make sure you check out, I mentioned Bounty by Observation. Make sure you check out Blake TV. Blake TV does a lot of fun stuff on his channel. He has some great live streams as well. Today they had the B&A show. I didn't get a chance to catch it because I was working when they did it. But he has the Friday Night Throwdown and some good things happening there. So make sure you check him out as well. See who else we got in here. Make sure anybody's got a channel here. I'm going through. Look, everybody here. Vanessa's in here. Vanessa Kitty does a lot of cool stuff, but you'll catch more of her on Instagram at Vanessa and Kitty. She's making leather cup holders. She's making fire pits. She's making. I'm going to make a forge here in a couple months, so she's got a lot of stuff happening there. So check her out as well. But yeah, anybody else that I missed, if you got a channel, feel free to let me know. I always want to give a shout out to all you guys. Help you guys get some press there. Like I said earlier, make sure you check out Beer Man. Beer Man came through, my friend. But would I recommend this one for someone that wanted a light type Pilsner to enjoy and just kick back? Maybe save a few bucks and rather go on the craft route? Yeah, this is a decent one. I will say I get a little bit of that. And I'm not sure if they're using any of the adjuncts, but a lot of times I just get it with this type of beer. And I think it's just how I'm programmed to look at some of these. I almost feel like there's still a little bit of that corny type feel that I get in it as well. But I get that with a lot of Pilsners, especially over here, even though they're not really using corn. It must be the yeast they're using, but I feel like there's a corny type play to it. But that's all right. It's still good, still refreshing, still gets the job done. So let me go ahead and jump off of here and get ready. Thanks for everybody that came back for round 2 of the streams tonight. Like I said, check us out here in about 9 minutes or just under 9 minutes over at the Eclectic Beard, where we're going to actually talk a little sports and some other stuff. And you know what? Let me see if I can grab his channel here. Give me a second. All right. So that's the Eclectic Beard. If you haven't been over there yet, make sure you hook into that because we're going to be live there in about 9 minutes. So make sure you click on that. And there's the Eclectic Beard. Speaking of devil, the devil will appear. That's how it happens. Big shout out to Eclipse Brewing, Steve and my friend. Cheers. Another great channel to check out. if you like beer and want to know more stuff about beer, Steven does the brewing on there as well. I can tell you his home brewings are great. He's sent me a few in the past that I really enjoyed. I don't know why he doesn't have a brewery yet. He has a kick-ass logo, that avatar. He has like stickers with that. Kick-ass. I got one of them on my computer that I take out with me and stuff. Cool cat out in the Washington area, so make sure you check out his channel too. But let me go ahead and get situated. I got to get the West Virginia game on the TV in the background. They got TCU tonight as well, so thanks for everybody that tuned in. I'm going to go ahead and jump off now, and look forward to catching you guys over there. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I want to catch you guys over there on the Eclectic Beard, where we're going to have a little bit of fun and do some different things along those lines. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Cheers, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better come.